I'm gonna pull that up in a minute. All right, so you about ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so we got a jam-packed episode this week.
Yep.
But first off, when I say rest in peace, Val Kilmer, he passed away.
Yeah.
Recently. You know who Val Kilmer is?
No, man, I was wanting you to fill me in on him.
Yeah, so Val Kilmer, he was in a lot of amazing movies. He was in. I'll just pull some up real quick. So, yeah, definitely Top Gun, one of my all-time favorite movies.
Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun.
He was young in that one.
Yeah, another all-time favorite, Tombstone, bro.
You know, I hadn't seen Tombstone. I've heard it before. I've heard about it.
You gotta watch.
You know
Tombstone.
me, how bad I am.
Yeah, I know. Dylan
movies,
don't watch
man.
movies.
I'm
you guys.
so bad.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I mean, you probably are busy doing other things, more productive.
You know, but
I don't watch movies anymore. But yeah. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Yeah, just a couple more that he was in. You know, he was in that new Top Gun movie with Maverick, Tom Cruise. He was in Batman Forever. I don't think that I knew that. He was in Heat.
Forever.
Willow.
What character was he in that one?
In Batman Forever. Let's see.
He was Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
He was the man.
I remember that. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Yeah, so he was in tons of movies, man. The Saint, Top Secret, Prince of Egypt. I mean, long list of movies, bro.
How old was he when he passed?
Let's see.
He'd been doing a lot for quite a while.
Let's see. He's 65 when he died.
Wow.
But yeah.
65, man, that's young.
It is young.
He did a lot of stuff, but that's still pretty
very young. Yeah.
Speaking of young, man, you heard about this Mr. Beast cat?
Yeah. But hey, wait, we got to give some good news before we get to Mr. Beast. Man.
Oh, okay.
So, because we got some other beasts to talk about first.
Yeah.
So, yesterday we had like a really great fishing day, you know, because I was on a losing streak, man. I probably hadn't caught a fish. Well, I told Dylan I hadn't caught a fish since July 4th.
We shattered that.
23.
Right.
Yeah, 23. I didn't catch a fish. So, we got a nice little video for you guys. We're going to kind of explain what's going on as we go through here.
No, that's me over here rigging up a, what is that? Is that the crappie head right there? It looks like a crappie head that I'm rigging up.
Yeah, that's that first one we threw in. Mm-hmm. And here's us throwing the first line in. We didn't catch nothing yet. We had to wait a little while. And then
we hooked up into a good one.
Yeah, as soon as I walked away, Dylan got the snag.
Yeah.
And brought in the big blue cat here.
Sometimes these fish know.
Look at that monster. Man.
We didn't have the scale on us and we didn't measure it, but given an educated eye, that's probably, like 15 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, look how big it was.
And then that snakehead is one that Tony caught earlier in the morning before we were able to go to our first job.
Yeah, I caught it off a jig, man.
Yeah, you did.
I was surprised. Man, those jigs been tearing it up.
It was the whitehead jig with
red eye.
You just had the white.
Yeah, it's on
the back.
Yeah, it's a 1/4 ounce white round jig head.
Yeah.
And then a white worm.
Yeah, just like a grub though. That thing's only with like a paddle tail.
Yeah, so if you're not catching anything and you're near like a dam,
look,
this
thing
creek.
catches white crappie,
right,
black crappie, drum, catfish, bass, gar.
Yeah. Everything you could think
There's
of.
nothing it hasn't caught in this creek yet. So,
yeah,
I mean,
amazing.
And everybody's doing it. It's
right.
not like we're the only ones that know about it.
Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes, when I've gone out in the boat, like the Cypress, which is, maybe I haven't really tried the white worm in Cypress.
No.
Yeah, so I think, and we saw him jump, so I think we should go out there and try that again.
For sure, man.
I don't want to give up yet.
we've found something that's working.
Yeah, for sure.
We just got to hold on to it and find something else.
Yeah, and live bait. We got the heads, cut the heads
off.
Well, the baits
that was like we had that one successful day, and then
because we caught that big blue cat off my new gar pole.
Yeah, man, we went out. It's not like you got to go spend all the money in the
No,
world.
I
either.
spent $50 on a guard pole from
simple.
Academy.
You
Got
just
me some
gotta
80
have
pound
something
tests.
strong enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan had some the rig.
Well, the rigs and everything that gets pricey when you're buying a bunch of that. But once you get a good one, it ain't coming off.
Yeah, and I was up last night looking at so many different setups.
Yeah.
So I got some really cool ones I want to try over there.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we were having a problem with the cork, staying, the knot staying. And I even locked a clamp on there to stop it.
Yeah, that really small.
And it didn't. I mean, I smashed it with my pliers, and it didn't stay. So I was thinking I'm gonna use that. It's not the Carolina rig.
Yeah.
Where you drop the weight on there, and then you let that with no bobber, and then you let that meat hang up about a foot, and it'll just hang up off the top. And I think that's all we need in that river. I'm gonna try that next time we go.
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Yeah,
Might
because I want to try all three different setups that I saw because they were all three really cool. But anyways, so yeah,
it's always fun when you're out there fishing for a big fish, though.
Yeah. And speaking of fish, we're gonna cook those fish that we caught last night.
We're gonna eat the snakehead
today.
All you people that think you can't eat a snakehead or a bowfin or I've heard them called a grinnell before, all these different names,
Yeah, so how you gonna cook that thing, man? We were talking about recipes earlier, so.
Man, we'll start off with the fish since we're on.
I cooked the last one, so Dylan's it's his turn.
I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to the fish. Sometimes I'll take like Louisiana hot sauce and I'll cut the fish up into like bite-sized pieces, roll it up in the hot sauce, take that, throw it into the fish fry, like a Louisiana fish fry, the blue bag.
Right.
I like to do that. And just throw it in the grease and fry it till it's the desired color and floating,
Yeah.
And I really like dipping it just right into some Tabasco.
Yeah, and they don't take long. That's what I like about fish.
They don't take long. But the snakehead, I've talked about eating bobcat.
Right.
Snakehead is something I haven't eaten yet. I've read about it being good. I've heard about it being bad.
Right.
So we're going to find out. We're going to put the nail in the coffin on this topic, and we're going to cook one, and we're going to try it up.
Man, who was it that commented and said there was some good eating?
Oh, we had a comment on that?
Yeah, it was one of Jacob.
Oh, yeah. Jacob, man. From the
shout out to
daddy-daughter trip, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
so we're going to figure it out. We're going to see if it's good or not.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be good. I mean, the meat texture feels a lot like catfish.
Right.
So we're going to find out. But another quick, really good recipe is if you ever have like a whole lot of people that you're trying to feed.
Yeah.
What
are we doing?
I told Tony this one time. You take a pork butt.
Ooh, this is a good one.
And you sear it.
Yeah.
And then you take that and you put it in a crock pot with root beer overnight, 12 hours, however long that depending on the time that you're given.
Right.
But, you cook it till it falls apart.
Right.
All right. Well, you take that, separate the juice from the meat, shred the meat, pull the bone out, and then you put like whatever your desired barbecue sauce is. I use Sweet Baby Ray's, and I put that in there till it's nice and thick, and then I'll just save the juice because after a while when it's sitting in that crock pot, it'll start to get too thick, and you just take like a little cup of that juice and pour it off in there, and then you're good to go, and it makes it nice and runny.
Good.
Oh, it's so good. But tell him about the time. Bro, I told you to sear it.
So look, I call him up, and I'm reading his instructions word for word.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, he says sear it. So I'm thinking,
and I'm always
I'm going to go crank the pit up and fire it up about 600, throw it on there, and get it to temperature. So I got it. The first time I did it, I got it to 165, and then brought it to the crock pot, threw the root beer in there, half a jar of minced garlic, let that go. But I timed it really well though, because I started at about 3, put it in the crock pot about 9 o'clock that night, and then let that go to about noon the next day, turned it off, and then about 3 or 4, when everybody came over, we separated the juices, pulled the bone out, and then, you grind it down, then put some barbecue sauce in it.
Right.
Yeah,
it's always good to start it well in advance. That way you can let that stuff just cook on a low temp in the crock pot and just.
So a misunderstood recipe came out pretty good.
now I'm wanting to do it that way. I haven't done it yet, but I will.
Yeah.
Another thing is the one that your wife did, that French dip.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't beat that, dude. It was like a roast with, it was like Campbell's. It was in a can. It was beef consomme.
Yeah.
And then French onion soup in a can. Put that in there with the crock pot. Let it cook till it shreds. Shred it up.
So
Throw
good.
that on a piece of toasted bread or
So
a hoagie roll with some cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My wife's got some great recipes.
You
She makes a mean gumbo. Jambalaya is great.
Yeah.
What's that? What was that other thing she made the other day?
Oh, she did that crawfish chowder.
Oh yeah, that's so great. Yeah,
man.
So recipes, those are
It has a video.
those are some of the things that we tamper with sometimes. We got a lot though, so we'll try to drop y'all one every episode, right?
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah,
I think we should be able to do that.
I think everybody's always wanting a new little thing to cook. Something simple, delicious, quick, easy, cheap, affordable.
Right. And not that we have the recipe for fishing because I still, only caught like 4 or 5, so I'm just warming up. But, other than recipes though, we would be out there fishing right now if it wasn't for the weather. I mean, because this weather's coming in. It's supposed to get really bad today about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it seems like this is all we talk about.
Yeah. There's always Louisiana weather. Just like Texas got crazy.
But it's supposed to be like all in the mid.
Bipolar.
Like it's supposed to be from Dallas to Detroit, this weather band. So which is a massive amount of space, right? Mm-hmm. So and they're saying like lifetime
this was like a record kind of deal.
Yeah, they're saying like once in a lifetime flooding is going to happen, which I've witnessed some once in a lifetime flooding before in New Braunfels. I don't know if y'all remember back. I can't remember the exact year.
Supposed to happen here in the next couple of days.
Yeah,
that's great because I'm supposed to go to my brother's wedding, and every time I drive down here and I drive back, it says potential flood warning.
It's always raining over
on
here
the roads.
But yeah, so like, I was in New Braunfels and I can't remember the year. I think it was probably 14, 15, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like super bad storm, and all the rain from up north, like what's about to happen, hit the rivers. Well, the Guadalupe runs right through the middle of New Braunfels. So I'm driving, because we always work no matter what, and I'm driving across the bridge right there on 46, I think it is, where you cross 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look down, which used to be a 20, 30-foot drop-off, and the water's like right there.
Right there.
So it was like almost a 25-foot surge is what they were saying. But we traveled up to Wimberley, and all that area. Man, you could see where all the water was knocking the trees down, and there were like trailers pushed up against the trees.
Wimberley's got a lot of vineyards too for wine.
Yeah, well, that's sitting up. Luckily, those are like elevated a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But the river that runs right through there, oh my God! It destroyed and I mean like dramatically.
And that's just because it got a north rain.
Well, we just got rain for so long.
Because like when I like what you're talking about, like the creeks flooding and the river flooding. When I was hunting in Cleveland, simple, quick topic that when it would rain heavy up north, it would flood our creeks to the point to where it would be tough to even get into our property. Yeah, and it didn't even rain there. It was just the drainage.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like
the drainage is bad here too. Like you walk outside, it rains just a little bit, and the streets flooded out in front. Mm-hmm. You notice that?
All that new construction and everything, everybody changing everything.
I mean, for real, it was just, they don't think about. That was a big problem here in Houghton. Like they didn't think about the drainage, so a lot of people's houses flood. Like even from this neighborhood being developed.
Yeah.
Have you noticed, like for real, like if you just let the water hose go, how long it takes to go down the street?
I do notice that you got one drain right out in front to the left of your house, and then the next drain is way down the street to the right.
Yeah, it floods.
So
all the time.
like, they might have done well putting a couple extra drains, maybe upping the size of the pipes. But
I know. Hey man, my bad. We forgot to go back to Mr. Beast after the beast we caught, man. So what? Tell me about the beast, man.
I just think Mr. Beast is a beast alone.
My daughter Ava is like a huge fan of Mr. Beast.
I think probably most everybody knows the name. They may not know who he is,
Right.
but if you have kids, you've probably heard about him. He started a YouTube channel in 2012 when he was 13 years old. You know, I have kids this age.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here thinking.
Right.
13 years old.
13.
He was just doing video games and doing like the average, little kid stuff on YouTube. And then in 2017, he did a video of himself counting from 0 to 100,000.
Jeez.
In a straight.
There's no way I could do that.
And it was almost like a full day of video of him just going 1, 2, 3, 500, 501, 502.
That's
he's
crazy.
just going.
I mean, could you do it? I couldn't.
Knowing where it was going to lead me? Sure, but just on a whim, just going, I'm going to count.
I mean, but do you think he knew that it would?
I think part of him knew, dude.
Yeah.
Because internet's wild.
Yeah, some
nowadays,
people just
dude.
know how to go viral.
Internet's wild. You
Yeah.
can do look at Jackass, look at all these people that do the crazy things, and look at the results they got.
I guess I can't be that. I don't know. I wouldn't call it simple. My mind doesn't go there.
I mean, who knows what you're gonna say
Right.
that everybody is just replaying?
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I mean, in that 100,000 count that he did, think of how many different clips of the same thing he could have put up, and people are gonna watch it just
I
for
wonder how many views that got.
just for the progress.
Do you know
What's
how many
he at
views-
now?
Do you know how many views that got?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. We can find it out though. But like, he's gone on to do all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
He's got now from video games to doing that video that popped him off.
I know he's even like on the, he'll pop up on the Fortnite thing you can buy him in the shop.
Right.
You got to be popping it.
He does like all these giveaways for
Right.
like Lamborghinis. Have all
I've
these
seen
people
that.
stand in a room
Right.
and put your hand on a car.
Right. Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then he'll have like a whole parking lot full of cars and give them all away.
Yeah. Well, when you get so much money, you got to give. And I didn't even know this till this year. Bro, I'm donating here, donating there, thinking I'm going to be able to write this off. Nope. You got to give out like a certain amount.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. So, that's why he's giving so much money.
Because like he was in an interview, someone asked him if he's a billionaire. He said, I'm a billionaire on paper.
Yeah.
Because given the amount of stuff coming in and the amount of stuff going out and what you own.
Right.
So
they shouldn't count that, man.
Yeah, if you own it, it's off record.
I mean, if you own it, like as far as no payments on it, but you can't be owning payments. I don't consider that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
But it's like that's less money. I mean,
I think that's wild, dog.
Yeah. I think they do actually make it like that to where if you own it and you look at your net worth and all that, because like on my bank you can do that and it calculates it all.
Yeah, but then again, man, you look at some celebrities and you look at their net worth and you're like, bullshit.
Yeah. Like, Kanye, he got, we got to throw this in here because Kanye, wow. So I just saw he had an interview with academics, man. And he was
the one you were just telling me about?
He was dressed in a black KKK suit, right?
Oh,
and then he had a diamond swastika chain on.
That seems like it. Yeah, that's cool.
I think he's been going through like because it's obvious that he's got some kind of stuff going on. I ain't gonna call it anything because I'm not a doctor, but like, you know what I'm saying? It seems like when you look at the interview and you see his posture and like the way he's talking, it's like he's almost possessed by something he's really strongly believing that in his mind these things are happening. He's like saying names, bro, calling people out.
Well, I think
John Legend, he was saying he was like, oh, John Legend wears sweaters. Look at him. He wears sweaters in the middle of the summer. That's weird, like but like, where did this come from? Why are you talking to academics about that? I just don't get the interview. Usually you can get the timing of the interviews though. Like that interview.
I think stuff goes to your head. I think once you're so powerful and influential and you can do all these things and you know, the things that we see people do that we think are stupid, the publicity they get from it makes them money.
Yeah, see, I'm wondering if he's like if that's his tactic.
That makes him money.
I mean, it is his way that he stays in the news all the time.
Exactly. That's a topic. You stay a topic.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very, I mean, and that's why some people call him a genius and some people call him crazy.
You know, some people may not even ever talk about him or care about him, but
Right.
he's in the news.
That's what I'm saying. And you could call it, you really could look at it both ways.
I mean,
right? I mean, he's a
at
genius.
home-
He's a genius at marketing.
At home, he might be the most regular dude, but when he steps out that door,
I don't know. I've known people that were around him. Like one of the camera guys in Austin that one of my friends knew.
He's just weird.
Now he like smacked his camera out of his hand just randomly. I mean, he was filming him going somewhere.
Yeah,
Kanye smacked the camera out of his hand and he sued him and got $1 million.
Well, that's nice. That's just like a chew.
So, I mean, it's not like, but if you're acting like that and smacking cameras, I think that's how you are
In general.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Because he'll lose control.
But it's got to be annoying, man. You're once you get to that level,
yeah.
this life like we live is over.
Right. And no, that's what I was always afraid of. That's why I never really wanted to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like if you look at Kanye, I mean, and I think that he's just going through a lot of pain. Right. Like I think that
he misses being normal.
Well, I think that
the freedom.
And I think also that he feels like so many people are against him because he's like calling Jay-Z out, Beyonce. I mean, there's people talking, you know, he's talking mad shit about people.
Well, but then again, he's been doing some wild shit himself. So, I mean.
But he's spoken a lot of truth. Like, I mean, he said, not like, I'm not talking about what he said as far as like the anti-Semitic stuff that he's saying, but like what he says sometimes about the industry and things, he's like saying things that you can't just make them up.
Yeah, there's some of the things that I hear him say that I'm like, he's probably talking on some shit.
But anyways,
and then there's other stuff that it's like.
Yeah, bro. And like in the academics, I'm like, bro, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that even important right now?
Yeah.
If you're talking about so much bigger things or so many, you know, things that are more important than this, why are you talking about these people that are just like kind of in the news?
Yeah.
He's saying names that like they're really not that relevant.
That makes you wonder.
Yeah. I think it's personal. I just think there's a lot of personal things. But
I got another wonder right here.
What's that? Yeah, because we got to get off Kanye.
Speaking of celebrities, when do you think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are going to break up? And if they do you think she's going to make a song about it?
Oh, yeah. I think she already has.
She's already got it written?
Yeah.
It's just in the books waiting? So. Because, I mean...
I don't think it may have been particularly about him, but I think she's got a lot in the vault.
It'll apply.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because it's like this whole past season where she was involved with him and every game that they had that she was there, the cameras just couldn't help but to go up there to look at her. And the whole I think the majority of the fans didn't approve of the whole.
No, she got booed.
I know.
Was that at the Super Bowl she got booed?
I think so. Yeah, she's all looking around going, what the? I've never been booed before.
Yeah. Well, because Trump was there.
It's not your game.
Trump was at the game, so they booed her.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
I didn't even know all that till now.
Yeah, he walked in, and then that was when the camera showed her, like, the whole stadium booed her. And she was like, oh, my God, and the Ice Spice was sitting next to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of a weird combination, too, there. Ice Spice and Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Because, I mean, like, Ice Spice is... I mean, I thought she was like super ghetto, you know, I don't know.
They were all trying to like paint it as some like demonic stuff too. I remember seeing it.
See, and that's what I think is about, maybe like a secret society, possibly.
Sold themselves to something.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
Didn't want to get that far. It gets too weird, bro.
Yeah.
It really does, because like when you are doing so much music, you get out of touch with reality. And you're not normal anymore. You don't want to go hang out and do normal things.
So much focus
like that.
You have to put into it.
Yeah, I was like that for so long. When I moved over here, I didn't want to go to clubs. I didn't want to go see live bands. I mean, I'm just now getting back to where I want to do normal things because it was just consuming my life. Like produce and mix and then go to work, come
The thing
home,
is, you
produce, mix.
go and you see one of those things and you hear it, and you're doing that. You're producing and mixing it in your head. It's just that could be better. That could be better. Why is it done like?
See, no, like I don't really get that, but what I do get is like if I hear something really dope, it makes me want to come back home and make music. So like I try to take a lot of breaks, and I'm trying to focus right now on certain things.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing music, but sometimes when I hear something really dope, it makes me want to get back in there and like get back on the keys and
put
put on the mic. But I haven't recorded a
vibe.
song in like 2 or 3 years. So, and it's cool. I'm cool with it. Like I'm content. I really don't. I mean, I miss it, but I don't miss it to the point where it like hurts. But it did before.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because it's like when you're doing something, it's like take away hunting from yourself. You can't hunt no more.
Yeah.
Like it becomes like say you made it your job and you're doing it so much and it's not enjoyable anymore, right? And then you get burnt out on it, and then that is like you can't do it no more because you got other things going on in your life. You're gonna miss it, but then it'll get better and better as time goes by. You know what I mean? Because it ain't easy, bro. Like giving up something.
I've seen that firsthand too.
Yeah.
Taking people on hunts and doing stuff. The work that goes behind it, it's a little mentally draining.
Yeah.
But the reward behind it when it's successful is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have successfully built like the quietest room too, Dylan.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I have, and I want to experience that thing.
Man.
They say people go crazy if they're in there for so long.
I've experienced, shout out to Trevor Schumann, because he took me to a Media Tech, which was like one of the biggest not the biggest studio, but one of the greatest quality studios in Houston.
Yeah.
It houses the board that mixed Star Wars, bro.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Just alone, that's cool.
Yeah, that wasn't in the room that I recorded in, but the experience that I got with like the quiet room is I went into this booth because I was recording. Trevor had to like use so many credits and record people for hours and stuff like that. And he could get free time in the room. So, I wasn't used to recording in a booth quite yet so much. So Trevor was like, hey, come up here. And we picked out a mic and because I had like a drawer of mics. So it was cool. And we went in there, set up.
Just literally pick one out.
Yeah. And then we opened the door. Well, it had like 2 doors.
Yeah.
So I go in there and it closed the door, and man, exactly what they explain on the Google search. If you look up the quietest room, where it's like your heart, you start hearing your heartbeat, and it's just really uncomfortable. It's cool at first, but then it just starts like you hear nothing, and it feels like the room is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's like paranoia starts setting in.
Yeah. As soon as I was done with the verse, I was ready to get out. It's like you can't even focus.
Could you imagine what it's like? And because I've seen that room you're talking about. They have like a mesh metal floor that you stand on because beneath the floor is also noise canceling. So you're in a room.
Yeah, look,
where it's the ceiling, walls.
I'm gonna pull it up. Look, here's the room right here.
What is it? Negative 9.4 decibels.
Yeah. The quietest place on earth. That's amazing, man. But yeah.
We gotta go do that one day.
Right.
Because I mean,
where is it?
Because when you hear stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, people start going crazy after 5 minutes.
Oh, it's in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Well, they're like people start going crazy after 5 minutes or whatever.
That's cool, bro.
Oh, look, see that dude did 41 minutes.
I don't think I can do 5.
I feel like I would push myself because
I'd try.
That's when you have the mental. You're like you're in a room.
Let's see, like in the steam room that I got, you got to push yourself. Like after 17, 18 minutes, you really have to be mentally strong.
Yeah, because you have to like your brain has to say, "This is what you're doing. You're doing this to yourself.
Yeah,
it's okay."
Right. And then you power through, and then you can make it a lot longer.
Yeah, if you don't have that touch with like the voice in the back of your head, because there's like 2 parts of yourself, man.
Right.
If you can't tap into that, you still haven't figured yourself out yet.
Amen. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Who else ain't figured something out? Your gal.
What's that?
The old canceled Rosie.
Oh,
Donald.
yeah, that was a funny thing. She left the U.S. when we just spoke about him because of Trump.
Right.
Like,
it's weird.
What kind of statement do you think you're actually making to the public? Like you're outdated. Nobody will. I only know you because I was born in '92 and my mom watched shows
Roseanne.
with yeah.
You know what's funny?
You're not even relevant.
No, but you know what's funny, bro?
Right.
You don't hear about like when Joe Biden became president. I didn't hear not one person say, I'm moving away because Joe Biden's president.
There wouldn't have been a U.S. left.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't hear any celebrities say that.
Yeah.
So it's just strange to me
How radical they are.
How opposite it is.
It's radical. Like,
Yeah, it's extreme.
it is extreme.
I mean, because like if you think about it, your money, Roseanne's money is fine no matter what president we have, right? Nothing that they do would affect her very much.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Right, so I just don't understand.
You have generational money now.
Right, and that's why I don't understand why it matters to you so much and you want to go on a rampage and move out of the country and make that a public statement. Like, I do not support America. We look like fools, bro.
Well, she ain't reproducing, and you know what I mean. It's not because of what she looks.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But, I mean,
she's not leaving anything behind for anybody.
Yeah,
I think she's making selfish moves.
Yeah, and then they like totally slapped her in the face. They made the show The Connors, bro. and they got the whole cast except for her.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because my wife was watching it. I was like,
bye.
What is this? She's like, because I saw, Dan Aykroyd and all them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? And she said, The Connors. I was like, I didn't hear any promotion behind this.
No, they just swapped it.
I just saw it, yeah. Well, no, it's like a whole new series.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's got everybody in it. It's pretty cool.
I just think it's funny how she thought that, like, and that's always been a thing. That's been a thing recently with the past few elections, especially regarding Trump.
Yeah.
If he makes it, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, even if I didn't like Trump, I still wouldn't want to leave.
Bye, because, all the stuff you're still doing, all the money you're making here is still benefiting us.
Yeah, I mean, we're Americans. You were born here. Like, I'm proud American.
I am too.
Even though
I wasn't even proud during Biden. I was just disappointed.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. I was confused more.
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
Like, just the whole mumble stuff.
I was shocked, man.
The communication issues.
Like, bro, you're stumbling up the stairs. You're falling off bikes. I mean, look, this should be common sense.
Yeah.
You should not have a president. If Trump falls off a bike, I'm going to tell you, I think he should step down.
Leaving the borders wide open. Yeah. Don't do anything.
But you feel me? Like, if Trump started making mistakes, I would honestly say it's his time to go. Like, he's got to go. Bring somebody else in.
If he just had a switch that ticked and said he started doing Alzheimer's and forgetting stuff, like, all right.
How about we lower the maximum age of the president?
That's probably a good idea.
I mean, I just because there's scientific research of when your brain stops functioning highly.
Growing, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, so it's like, let's stop that there. Let's not even allow them, because if Biden would have taken office, he would have been 86 or something like that when he was, and Trump's going to be 84 when he's, or 82 or something like that when he's done with this.
I think there's a fine line. I think every year of the presidency,
take a test.
There needs to be a very evaluative test that evaluates multiple angles of your personality and your brain. And there can't be no hands on this test. It's got to be done in front of the people. It's got to be public. It's got to be
because this is our country honest. We're talking about.
Yeah, we're the best for a reason.
Why would we not want the most fit person in office?
Yeah, no matter the side you're on.
Right.
Yeah,
it's just what's right for me. Like that whole, when Trump got elected and they did they spoke announced Address the nation.
Address the nation.
I mean,
yeah.
I just thought that was the most disrespectful thing that you could ever do. I mean, you can't even, like, if you're not proud to be in America, you go join Rosie. For real.
Go to Ireland.
Ask her where she's at.
See
Build
how
y'all
ticked off
compound. Y'all
Ireland
do
gets.
Yeah, y'all do it like they do over there. And then when y'all figure out how great it is over here.
Because no. Look. You move to Ireland with the same ideals you have from here.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Enough of these people from here go to Ireland, and Ireland starts figuring out,
Right. What's happening?
you son of a guns are crazy. Y'all all got to get out of here.
Bro.
That's what Ireland would do. They would freaking get rid of
Yeah, I
everybody
don't think they would stand for it.
causing the problem
Yeah.
because they're going to protect themselves.
Well, look, this is what I don't understand. So whenever, like, California is a huge Democratic state, right? So
Yes.
whenever the taxes got raised, everybody wanted to move to Texas.
Right.
And then they
wanna-
still want to vote blue and then expect
the same
something
different
to
results.
it's like, bro,
that's
wait,
insanity.
You didn't even understand what's going on. That's why, I mean, like, look, if you really truly believe in whatever it is that you're believing in, I support your opinion, right?
Of
But
course.
like, dude, just to be realistic here.
There's right things on both sides.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there would not be two sides. I mean, that's just the facts of it.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know shit about shit.
I don't either.
I try to stay a little bit knowledgeable about what, when we,
exactly.
talk
Know
about
enough.
well, look, we talk about electrical. I know it, right?
yeah.
When we talk about politics and all that, I don't know a lot about it, but I know what I believe in and I know what I feel is right, by God. Like, I try to use my gut and be like, what would God do,
Yeah.
Because that's how I base my life. I base my business. I base my how I be a father and a husband and all that. Like, what would God want me to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, crazy, bro.
It is crazy, dude.
Crazy.
very
Crazy. Either way, another crazy thing is Little Debbie's dropping ice cream bars, bro.
Debbie's dropping ice cream bars.
Yeah, Little Debbie.
dropping bars.
Man, I haven't even, I don't think I've eaten a Little
I
Debbie
have a
snack
buddy
cake
of
in a
mine
while.
from high school, and he is a Debbie fanatic.
For real?
Debbie fanatic. Because it's great that we're talking about this on Camp Talk, because Little Debbie's are like a staple to the hunting community.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna have
know
to.
why?
Hey, Little Debbie, we need y'all's help. We need some packs to send out to our listeners.
Bro. Almost all hunters that go hunting,
Yeah,
and their little backpack that they go hunting with,
what they do?
they got a few packs.
They got
of
the
Little
Debbie-
Debbie's,
Little Debbie's.
dog. They got the Little Debbie Christmas trees because Christmas is coming up. They got the little strawberry cakes. They got something.
Maybe a Little Debbie like snack cakes.
Yeah.
Y'all caught that on the Eminem album?
That's it. Exactly, dude. See, he even
That's funny.
knows. He
Yeah.
knows the same thing.
Yeah.
'Cause
But yeah, so they got some new flavors coming out, bro. Check this out. Birthday cake ice cream bars, strawberry shortcake rolls ice cream bars, nutty bars ice cream bars, Star Crunch. I don't know about the Star Crunch. I wasn't ever a fan of the Star Crunch.
Oh, I'm a Star Crunch
but
fanatic.
this
bro.
nutty bar, bro,
You never ate those Star Crunch?
I did. I just didn't. I wasn't a huge fan of them. I'd have to be in the.
I really
a
like
huge
those.
mood.
They got
to
like
eat
those Rice Krispies in there with
Yeah.
the chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, I like the rice. I just didn't like the chocolate flavor that they had. I would, if I could make my own and use
Probably
the
be
chocolate
better.
that I wanted to do. Now we're gonna have to do that, bro.
Yep.
We might have to make that for dessert with our fish tonight.
With our fish.
Yeah,
That fish can be good. I can't wait to eat that snakehead.
I know. We'll tell y'all about it on the next week.
Yeah, we'll have
But-
some pictures to show.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I want to know if anybody can tell the difference through a picture. We're going to have different
Yeah.
fried fish. We're going to have white bass. We're going to have blue cat. And we're going to
Yeah.
have snakehead.
yeah.
You're not going to know the difference.
That blue cat was so huge. I'm still drooling over that thing, man. And I caught like 3 right after that, but they didn't get the whole thing in their mouth and catch the hook. So I've got a few tricks that I was looking up to get that thing. And they said just put multi-hooks in it. And I got an idea.
Trailer hooks.
Yeah, well, I got an idea to hang one right out of the, like through its mouth and hang one right out of the tail. out of the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the one on the hook so that if he bites it from the side, he got it there. If he bites it from the back and he slides off, that hook will catch.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to try it out.
Yeah.
See if it works. If it don't work,
more
whatever.
hooks the merrier.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to try because I want to catch that big blue cat.
Man, and look, we're going to have a big gar too because I've seen several.
Yeah.
Very large gar.
Yeah, and even off my jig. Well, see, and that's why I think we can catch these cat. I was looking that up too. Like, we don't even need more than like a 30-pound test line and a 4/0 to 6/0 hook on those cats. But like those gars, we definitely need that rig you got. It ain't no question.
Yeah.
But yeah, because that dude, when we were walking back to the truck, we saw this guy, and he's got this little bitty jig. And he caught like a
small pole too.
He caught like a 12-pound catfish off that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was dragging mine. There was so we found this really dope spot that we go to.
Yeah.
And nobody else walks down there too much during the day. So we got our own spot. And it's about, what'd you say, like 50 yards of bank that we go back and forth on.
That we go back. Yeah, probably so, yeah.
Man, my allergies are bad today. But anyway, so we so like I threw my jig up on there was a little bank that's in the middle, like a sandbar kind of thing. And I started dragging it back. Well, I caught the tail of that one of the catfish, like almost the size. That thing was zipping.
He's trying to reel this fish in, and I'm looking at him from like, 15, 20 yards away. I said, bro.
Yeah.
He goes, I got one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. He goes, for real, get the net. And I said, are you snagged? He goes, no, bro, I have a fish. I said, are you sure you're not snagged?
Yeah.
His pole's bent all the way over.
Yeah. No, we lost.
I thought he was snagged, and then that sucker jumped out the water.
Dude, and for real, and yeah, because I caught his tail. And so whenever we caught that blue cat, that was the same type of tail that I saw come out of the water. But Dylan caught an alligator gar.
No, that was a spotted gar.
Oh, spotted gar.
Yeah,
okay, the first time we went fishing.
In the tail.
Yeah. So that's odd. Like, man, I've never caught two fish out of the water, by the tail.
When I hooked that gar,
Crazy.
that's what I said. I said, I could fish here for 10 more years doing the same thing.
And then I'm
never going to do it.
And then here we go.
And there you go, the very next
crazy, bro.
Fishing trip.
Yeah, and then Dylan had, we had like, each of us had like 3 get away from us. Big. I had a monster get away from me. I'm talking.
No, you had 2 monsters get away from
Yeah,
you.
that blue cat. Well, it looked like a blue cat.
It probably was.
And
it might have been a bigger blue cat.
And then I'm pretty sure I lost a snakehead that was massive. That thing, it could have been a catfish.
Hell,
but
it might have been a bass.
It might have been a bass too, because it was moving. I mean, it zipped.
That one
very
too
fast.
looked like you were snagged from a distance, but I could see it going from left to right. I knew it was moving.
No, if I'm snagged, you'll see me pulling straight to me.
But
with
as
low.
a fisherman, I know we haven't done it to each other yet, but like, got one.
Oh yeah, messing with
you know what I mean.
No, man, I take my fishing serious.
I'll do that too.
Because I've been on such a losing streak, bro. So when I catch one, I'm like, no, for real. Let's help me get this thing to the bank.
That's like sitting in the deer stand, dude.
Right.
Everybody's bored. One person might be looking at their phone. You're like, deer.
Right.
They look up.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, because it's like now we know when we go out there, it's a pretty good chance we're going to catch. So next time we go out on the boat, we're going to go to Bistano, and then if we don't catch anything, we're going to go try a little secret spot.
Yeah, we're going to hit those cypress trees.
Yeah, I ain't telling nobody where it's at.
No.
Y'all going to find, y'all have to find it,
Y'all going to abuse it.
Yeah.
But it works.
Because it's too good.
For sure.
I mean, because, my wife's brother has property at the lake, and there's a honey hole there, and it's the same thing. You can catch everything, anything.
All species.
Yeah, all species out of that thing.
The only species that I have not seen caught is any species of bluegill.
Yeah, I think they're eating them because it's such big fish in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't mess with the white bass.
There's plenty of minnows. They're probably eating the white bass, the young ones. Does some of those young white bass we're catching?
Yeah.
I bet.
But see, I've got this app that I track the bite times on, and it's pretty accurate.
It really is.
The day that we caught so many, it was like a medium kind of day. And then today it was supposed to be really good, but the weather's coming in. Probably why. Mm-hmm. But then like yesterday, it was not so good.
It was
but
about half.
Yeah, we still caught.
And it reflected that too, because Yeah.
I mean, we caught as much meat that we did the first time,
Yeah.
if not more.
Probably a little bit more meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Man, that blue cat was so pretty too.
It's going to be good eating, dude. That was fun.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Fun times, man. And hey, what's up? Like, we were talking about them LED basketball courts, bro. That's interesting to me.
I did want to talk about that, man. I think it's pretty neat, you know. And
what is it? Is
I don't
it
know
just
if I'm
for
pronouncing
NBA?
this. Yeah, NBA. Apparently, Indianapolis has one that they've used in one of their things before, but it's in use currently in Munich, or Bayern, Munich, Germany, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Panathinaikos, Athens, Greece. They use the floors, and it's not like a.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna show them a little ski taste so we don't get a.
It's not like a floor
flag.
that you would expect sweat and stuff to make you slip and slide everywhere. They have like little small holes drilled into it that, you know, provide that traction.
Yeah.
So that's what the idea behind it is. But, you know, they're supposed to have no dead spots. Because, like, some wood floors, if you've ever seen that video of Steph Curry dribbling the ball and he, like, dribbles it in one spot and then he walks back and goes, checks his ball, and then dribbles. He goes, this board needs fixed right before a game. He was like, just dribbling the ball, and then one dribble in one spot on one board. He was like, "This."
I mean, it is important on how it bounces off. I just think that that's too much going on.
Yeah.
Don't you think it'd be a distraction if you're playing?
Well, I mean,
maybe not. I think those NBA players are pretty professional and they're locked in.
they're probably locked in, but it just depends on how they're going to use it. Because I think it's kind of cool on the whole aspect of how you look at like an NFL field.
Yeah.
And they have like the first down marks and all that.
Yeah, but that's like simple stuff. It's not like stuff flashing all over the thing.
On the floor, depending on how.
Because look, I'm not going to pull this
reflects.
up like I say so we don't get a copyright violation. But like, look, dude, that's a lot going on. So what we're looking at, you guys, is we just looked up the NBA unveiled state-of-the-art LED court for All-Star 24 events. So it's like
That's what they're using it for. They're using it for all-star events. They're like the
but it's
dunk
just like,
contest
okay,
and stuff like
that's
that.
cool. I can get with that.
Because they can do all kinds of advertisements and
Yeah,
stuff like
because
that.
I'm just thinking, like, if you're playing the game and you're a fan and you're trying to focus, it's like too much going on at
I
one
feel like
time.
a player would get ticked off too.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, nah,
Yeah.
I need to see the court. If you have LED floors, make it look wood. Make it play like wood.
Yeah, so I can get with the,
Yeah.
like the All-Star thing for sure. Because, like, that's something, you could go.
You're already there.
Once a year, you can go and celebrate, and it's like something different. It's a big experience, like Disney
So
World.
and so did this, and here's their score on the floor, and
Right.
everybody can see it. Yeah, it'd be cool.
It's like Disney World. You want to do that every day, but once every once in a while, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty neat though. Germany's trying as the ones that are like pushing the whole. I guess they're the ones that came up with the technology to have the glass floors,
Yeah.
LED floors. Pretty neat.
That is neat. You know what else is neat? Remember another sport that's old and gone? Pencil fights. Oh, man. Bring pencil fighting.
Yeah, that's
back,
probably
bro.
borderline illegal now with the way the school systems are.
That's so fun though.
I mean,
If you remember pencil fights, drop a comment.
for sure, pencil fight. I mean, those are the things we would do in school then that you might get a ticket for doing now.
Yeah, I mean, I was like even thinking about when we had time to do that. I don't remember when we did it, but we did it.
Yeah.
And because I had a bag full of number 2 pencils ready to go.
Yeah.
On site. Like if you wanted a pencil war, I had them.
Yeah.
Just on site.
Reach into the bag.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
man. I remember doing that. I remember doing freaking bloody knuckles with the
Bloody
guys on the
knuckles.
football team, just punching somebody else's hand in a fist. Just punch it.
It's like, why did we do that?
Until somebody's knuckles bleed.
That's how bored we were, y'all.
Yeah,
That's how much technology we did not have. We were
That's what
punching
the
each other.
phones are saving. They're saving children
Saving
from playing
knuckles.
bloody knuckles.
Man, no, I think we need to. bring the knuckles back.
We need to do that again.
I think it'd make you tougher.
We need more boys that are willing to punch somebody else's fist.
I think if you are going to go into the military, you got to play bloody knuckles before you can go.
Then you remember the bloody knuckles game where you would like take your fist and put it down on the table, and then somebody would get a quarter and like shoot it at your knuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, those were wicked.
Remember. Yeah, we played that at lunch.
Yeah, that was wicked because everybody had some change in their pocket.
Yeah, some other dumb shit we did at lunch was the salt. You know, you lick your hand and put some salt on it.
Uh-huh.
And that shit like burn
your
skin.
Hold on. Have you ever done the salt and ice on your hand?
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, dude. You get some ice, you put some salt, and then you stick it on your hand, and it will like freeze your skin into like a rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Freezer burn you.
We did the dumbest stuff, bro.
I mean, but that was fun as a kid. That's what made us who we are now.
I don't hear anything about our kids doing anything like close to that.
Dad, so-and-so was putting salt on an ice cube and sticking it on their arm.
Not at all.
Awesome. You know what I mean? That's all they're doing? Yeah. Okay. It's a kid.
Right.
Let them do it.
Let them do it. Let the kids be kids.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but there's no fun games like that anymore.
Nah, man. Oh, what was that? That game Mercy? Where you used to like lock your hands together like this, and then you would like try to bend somebody's hands.
Yeah. I played that a lot.
Yeah, I haven't thought
got
of
my
that
ass
game
whooped by a
so
couple
many
girls
years.
too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It's just like however you can get somebody's hands down like this.
Yeah, because there was this one girl. She had brothers.
She was tougher.
Tougher
than the others.
She had a grip. I also got weak hands. I'm just kidding. Man. Yeah.
That was a fun game, dude.
Man, all those times, like everything back in the day was so much, simple.
I know
but
you
fun.
remember this, riding around in the car with your friends playing punch buggy. Anytime you saw a Volkswagen, you freaking just
remember that.
Punch the shit out of your friend.
Man, see, I'm not. I guess I'm getting to the point where I'm losing my memory.
Because
everything that you're saying, I remember, but I'm not able to like tap back into some of those games.
I'm just trying to find them all, dude. And
Yeah.
then you start making up games like yellow cars and whatever, just so you can hit your friend more.
I used to be able to identify cars from a long way away coming at me. We used to play that game. You ever play that game?
Like as the headlights coming at you from behind?
Yeah, like, well, I mean, at night or in the day, if a car's coming at you, you name that car, and whoever named it the furthest out won.
I think that might be a game I played with myself.
Year, make, and model.
See, that might be a game I played with myself, but not with people.
My dad and my brother, we played it. Because my dad was, he was always interested in cars, so we knew cars.
I've done that driving down the road though, like on a long trip, trying to like entertain myself, like see a car coming up and go, what kind of car is that? And then let them catch up and just freaking see.
Yeah, you got to, man. Stay awake, bruh.
Yeah. You never want to do like I did years ago. I got off work early because it was storming.
Mm-hmm.
On the way home, all the power went out. I'm tired as hell.
Right.
This is when I smoked cigarettes. So I'm like in this traffic, the only road of traffic going to my house. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm tired, falling asleep. Like, oh my God, this is never going to end. Because everybody's stopping and going at this red light because everybody's going back home from work because of what's coming.
Yeah.
And here I am. I remember I told myself, smoke a cigarette. So I rolled the window down, cracked it, smoked a cigarette. And then I woke up going donk, donk, donk on the back of this person's car. I hit him like 3 times, but I like fell asleep with my foot off the brake. It like slid off the brake. And I just rolled into him. Boom.
Man.
Boom. Boom. And I woke up and I was like, about to hit him again to hit the brake. They get out the car. You know what they told me? I was going to sell this car on Wednesday. It was Monday. I was like,
that's terrible.
So sorry, dude. I didn't mess it up that bad, but like I said, it was like a 2-foot roll into him. Stupid.
Well, that means they need to make better cars again.
Yeah, man.
You know, put that old metal bumper back on there, bro. We ain't denting that thing too easy.
Exactly.
It's like my first truck. I missed that thing.
Do away with the aluminum.
Yeah. Man, do you think that it should be legal for celebrities to like promote, to promote politicians, man?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think it should be either. Because it's like, some people are dumb, you know? Like, they'll just, like, believe anything.
Some people are, like, so narrow-minded.
And I don't think that's fair. I think you should make your own choices.
Yeah.
So if you hear this and you're influenced by, like, Taylor Swift or Eminem or Willie Nelson. I mean, you know, and I don't mean to name three people right off the bat.
For real, those are the
big
names.
Those are three of the ones that I feel like, you know, just let people decide on their own.
Support who you support.
Because, you know, Eminem, like, we love him and I don't want to like not like him because of his political views, which I don't, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't judge him off of that, but it's just like, bro, you're contradicting yourself. You know, you talk about Trump, you're going to make his whole plan go under. Then he said something about Candace Owens and she forgot she was black. And then he said something about, you know, some other stuff. But then he's talking about how is, you know, gay and, you know, like all this shit on there. So,
all that stuff.
It's like, so how, if you're against all that, that's what, I mean, are the Democrats for trans and all that, right? Is that what that?
I believe so, yeah.
Right, I believe so too. So if you're not for that, then how can you politically stand behind the other side?
So, you know, the whole trans.
Did he do it just for the money though, bro? Because I mean, if you listen, you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he raps about it in his music. He said something about Candace Owens. That hurt me, my feelings, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, what did Candace Owens do?
Yeah, she's thugging.
She's
out there
pregnant, having
right
babies
thing.
every year, bro. And you talking about she forgot she was black? She's not over there saying she's white.
No, she's not. But just because of what she supports, they're trying to.
But we still love you, him. You know what I mean? Like, you still the dopest rapper, bro.
Yeah.
But just, you know, I just wish that celebrities would just be quiet about. Because, you know, you like somebody so much. And, I mean, even, I don't want them to side with me.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay out of it. Because I want to watch TV and watch you and be
I want to watch TV. Yeah.
I want to, like, think of that part. I don't want to think about things. Look, I watch TV to escape reality, not to bring your ass into what I got to think.
Yeah, don't stress me out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm not, I hope I'm not being unrealistic here.
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, because like you said, people are so narrow-minded. They're so easily steered. But I guess that's part of politics.
I mean, it's like,
who can you steer?
Either that or, bro, what am I missing? Please, like, tell me what I'm missing. Because I'd love to know, and it's okay to tell me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you feeling this way, but look at it from this side of, because I will look at it from that side of the fence.
Yeah,
I'll try to.
Y'all let us know.
Because I can't understand the open border. I really just don't understand that. I don't understand allowing illegal immigrants to vote. I don't understand why New York is fighting so bad to not deport people who have come into this country illegally.
Yeah, like what is the motive?
Look, I don't mind you being here. Just do it the right way.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
there's
a process.
Go do that in Canada.
There's a process, bro.
They're gonna send you out on a freaking jet immediately. They're never gonna let you cross. Yeah, never.
And look,
they won't even let a felon.
Right, bro. I just think it got too out of hand. I'm not saying some of it, you know, like, because some stuff is necessary, bro. You never know what God's plan is. Some of those people might need to be over here for a reason. But at the same time, let's not just make it super easy for everybody, all the criminals to get over here. Because, I mean, we're talking about, like, that's where I don't understand, bro. Yeah. We need to keep America safe. I want to feel safe. I want my children to feel safe when they walk outside. Yeah. And we're close to the border. So if the border's open and they come over here and then my child gets killed, bro. But, I mean, that's why I'm like, super tense. I always make sure our kids, we're like, eagle eye, hawk eye on our kids. Everywhere they go, we know where they're at all the time. I'm not ever letting them out of my sight. My wife, bro, you saw yesterday, she came out there fishing. I can see almost her all the way up there, but I was like, text me when you get in the car. because we're out here. There ain't no cell phone signal. You know what I mean? Like I don't trust nothing. I got my gun strapped to me the whole day yesterday. Because I mean, yeah, we had a little jig. I mean, a line. You know,
out there fishing.
Yeah, stringer.
Stringer going out.
And it was my grandfather's stringer.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was the evening time, and I was like, man, we're coming back in the morning. It should be fine. Stole my stringer. And it has sentimental value, and it's my fault because I should have taken it. And I even said something about it. I said, I'd hate if this is gone, but I felt like it'd be fine. But it wasn't, you know, and we're out there. You figure most fishermen
would respect
each other's stuff, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, and I'm going to leave it at that because I saw who did it. Yeah. We were out there yesterday, and I saw who did it. And they weren't American. So let me just say that.
See, there you go.
But anyways, I don't hate anybody. I didn't mean to sound kind of racist, bro.
We love everybody.
Yeah, I didn't mean to sound racist. That's not me.
Just don't take what's not yours, man.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, that was pointing the finger, and I shouldn't have done that. I mean, Lord forgive me for pointing the finger. But but I just mean, you know, I stand behind America, man. Shit. Like let's
take nice the fish, leave the stringer.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I didn't care about the fish.
Yeah.
That fish wasn't anything.
Yeah, we were just saving that fish to eat for tomorrow because we were going to come and catch a couple more.
Right.
And you could have said, sir, can I have that fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, that ain't the end game. So look, we're bringing end game back, but we don't have our die. I don't know where it's at. But look, we're going to do this right here. I randomly selected some cards, and I hope they're good. I'm going to let Dylan pick one, and then I'm going to hand them to him, and I'm going to pick one. All right, here we go. What we got, brother?
All right. You'll find a well-paying job in a country where you don't speak the language, making daily life a struggle. Do you take the job?
Can I take my family? Or is it like a job where I got to go?
This is like, back? You know, if you got a job at a big oil company, they're going to send you over to Singapore. You don't know anything that's being spoken to you, but they have you and your family in a home, but nobody's really allowed to leave the house because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But you, because you're going to wherever it is to do your job.
All right. I think I could do that.
But your family and everybody, they'd have to stay at home in like this little compound.
Yeah, I think I could do that, bro. Because like, you know, with all the stuff going on in the world, I'm really looking for a more simple life right now. You know, simplify everything. So I think that would simplify things. You know, we'd be able to just chill and not go to work, make money, come home, everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
Because like right now, it's like, bro, I got to scramble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every day is a challenge. I got to get through it. But yeah, man. All right, so look.
That is definitely, it's more stable, that's for sure.
Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna pick one.
I'm gonna half-ass shuffle these for you, and we're gonna do that.
All right, let's do the middle one. All right, here we go. Okay, this one's a good one. You're given the option to transfer your consciousness into a robot body, living indefinitely, but losing all physical sensations. Do you make the transfer?
Oh man,
and look, hold
tough.
on, but look, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you to make a true decision on this, because if you were like right now, I definitely wouldn't say that you would do that. But like, say you're 50 years old, you don't have your family no more. Like a lot of people passed away, and I mean, you don't have like a lover or anything like that. So, would you be able to do that at that point?
Man, I don't think a single, consciousness of somebody is strong enough to handle that, dude. Because I think there's a lot of depression and
you would lose all feeling.
Yeah. You don't know what it's like to breathe, touch, smell. I mean, I guess you'll be able to see.
Yeah, you can see.
You'll be able to see and have your thoughts and talk through a robot.
That would be odd, because, I think that's one thing that scares me about Elon's progress on some of this stuff. Because it's like, I don't want, even if that technology is there, I don't want to I don't want to be lazy.
It's like somebody that says that they lose their leg or arm or finger. They still years later will
Yeah.
feel like their foot itches.
Yeah, because if you look at the perks of like being a robot, you wouldn't feel pain.
Your
You wouldn't
brain's
feel,
wild.
you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't
But-
have to deal with emotion.
But your conscience would still remember this.
Yeah.
So like,
So you probably still feel emotion through your conscience.
yeah, through your conscience, but you know, like your brain would be so stressed because it wouldn't know smell, it wouldn't know feel.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to understand certain things. Yeah, that would be a
That's
hard
a tough one, dude.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a good one though.
All right, we got two more. Pick that one.
All right.
So that one's for you. Yeah, this is for me to read for you.
Yeah. You were given the choice to hear the thoughts of everyone around you for a single day, but you cannot turn it off. Do you choose to listen?
I would kind of want to know sometime, like, what, because I always thought that's fascinating.
For a day.
To, like, jump into somebody's head, like, and really, truly think. Because sometimes, like, when I'm, like, in an emotional state or whatever, and I'm like, I just wish you could jump in my shoes for 1 second and see how I'm feeling, because you know how you feel, and somebody else may be telling you that they don't think you feel that way.
Right.
But if you could just allow them to feel that, because that's why, I mean, I would want that for other people, because I think that I'm misunderstood sometimes.
Right. No, yeah. I think it would be a good thing, you know, for a single day to be around people. But, you know, it's not necessarily for the aspect of like investigating stuff, but like
What was the other part of it though? Like
expanding your knowledge.
you lose.
Do you choose to listen? It's like,
oh, like to choose to listen to their thoughts.
yeah. Like
For a day, yeah.
For a single day.
Yeah.
Like,
I would want to experience that.
yeah, I would too. I think it'd be neat. Just even like going to the store and walking down an aisle and someone seeing you and they're like, oh, why is he wearing shorts?
Yeah,
and
like
boots?
Superman, bro.
Or something weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You'd be like Superman. You can hear.
It's kind of cool. It would be cool, but it would get it'd drive you crazy after a while, I believe.
All right, so here's a cool one too. You can only save one thing from a fire that has destroyed your home. Do you save a family heirloom or an item with sentimental value to your partner? That's a pretty good one. Say you got like $100,000 family heirloom, but you got something that your wife can't live without.
Yeah, the wife's gonna have to live without it because I'm getting the heirloom.
Ooh, I was gonna say, man, my wife comes first.
No, I'm getting the heirloom. If it's tied to me for years and years and years and years and years, we've only been together for so long.
Yeah.
Compared to the heirloom,
Yeah, I can understand that point of view.
going to get what's been with me the longest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you're not an important thing, but like
I think it would definitely matter of like what it was.
it depends. I mean, if it was how materialistic is this item? Like, can I go get you another one
No, it's one of a kind.
better
Both of them are one of a kind.
that she can't live without?
Yeah.
But the other thing has been in the family forever.
Both of them you can.
I'm going to get the thing that's been in the family forever. She's just gonna have to
it's
die.
supposed to be family first, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'll just tell her, hey, get yourself in there and get it. You know what I mean?
It's hot.
We're gonna make it happen.
Go get it.
Look, I got a fire suit just for you.
Yeah. I just got back with what I wanted.
That's funny, bro.
Get in there.
That's funny.
But for real, man.
Yeah.
Like that, I have a strong touch with sentimental things. Like it may not be super important to me,
Yeah.
but the knowledge of knowing where it came from and the age of it, like something about me wants to preserve age, like old things. Like I think that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like hang on to, equipment property, and every time I go out there I can
I pulled that
remember.
old bottle out of the old whiskey bottle of that lady's attic the other day, just
Yeah.
because I was like, that's fucking cool,
Right.
dude.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
looking at it. I read everything on it. I don't even need to bring
Yeah.
it home, but
Yeah, it is cool how history's like super fascinating.
yeah, because I look at that whiskey bottle and I'm like, 84 proof. Been here since probably the 50s. Who
Right.
knows? That house was so old. Somebody building that house probably freaking downed it, threw it up there, moved on.
Right.
That's cool stuff to me.
It is.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I love that old somebody once touched it deal.
Yeah. Yeah, history's cool. I tapped into like my family history a little bit, and it was learned some interesting things. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always cool. Stay in touch with your roots.
Yeah, it's like you never know what you're going to come across either. It can be mind-blowing. There's something about your family you have no idea about. If you, all you got to do is do some research.
That's all it is.
Picking up a computer or phone, typing it in.
So many different avenues for that nowadays, too. So,
yeah. Well, what else you got?
Man, I'm pretty much wrapped up for the day, man. I got some pretty... I feel like everybody's going to like the topics we went over so far.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah, man.
Well, we hope y'all have a great week, rest of the week, rather.
Without a doubt.
You know, on every day, all day.
Hey, stand up real quick so they can see.
Oh, yeah, I got my Ready to Punch shirt in. Check this out.
There you go.
Ready to punch.
Ready to punch. Look at that quality, guys. Y'all go check them out.
Yeah. RealCampTalk.com.
RealCampTalk.com.
We got the merch out there. Oh, yeah, and don't forget Waterfowl Outlaws.
Waterfowl Outlaws. Go ahead and give him a shout.
Keyword
That's Cody
crawfish.
Richards. Keyword crawfish. He'll give you a discount on any of your hunts and crawfish prices.
Yeah, and how you can find them is go to Facebook, type in Waterfowl Outlaws. That's Waterfowl Outlaws. WATERFOWL Outlaws. OUTLAWZ.
Yep, that's
Holler at Cody
Richards.
Richards. Yeah.
He'll take care of you.
Yeah, and then also At Home Electric. If y'all are, you know, we're expanding into Texas, so if y'all got anybody in the Houston area,
That's right.
Tomball Spring, need any electrical work, let us know. We're doing generators.
Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Briggs and Stratton also has some cool battery backup power up to like 8K kW. So
Yep.
it's pretty cool.
Great warranties involved. They got a
Yeah, because on
22K.
the batteries, like you don't have to, you know, have gas or anything like that. It's a little bit more expensive on the initial hookup, but you're not dealing with any maintenance usually.
Well, they also have that 22K that loses no power.
Yeah, so 22
natural
kW,
gas.
it's definitely one of the first ones
In the
that are
market.
on the natural gas
Yeah.
at 22 kW. It does not lose
It's
any
a true
power.
22 kilowatt.
Right.
Yeah.
And they also have this little 13 kW that's really good if you have a house with mainly gas in it. So, you know, if you just have like one AC and a dryer,
Modular
possibly.
homes as well. It'd be great for that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can get any range of generator from residential to commercial. I think they do have a couple of standby generators that we can get. And we also deal with any other brand as well. So if you get a generator and you want us to hook it up, we can do that as well.
Yeah. Just give it a shout.
But,
At Home Electric, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. AtHomeelectric.us. Yep. Yeah. Because it's all about us. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right. We appreciate everybody for listening.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Take care.
Peace.